Heroes Toy Reviews is not intended for children or anyone under the age of 17. Thank you.
Everybody, Hebro77 here. Hebro77 here, and welcome to a brand new YouTube channel. This is Hebro's Toy Reviews. But this is the 1983 Junk Jetpack. Oh, fuck! I just broke his crotch. What do you think about her? I was playing tennis with Superman. These are games. This is the owner, Daniel.
Got a problem, Pilgrim? You shall learn a harsh lesson.
Hello everybody, Hebro77 here, and welcome to another Hebro's Toy Reviews. And today we will be reviewing G.I. Joe Super 7 Storm Shadow. Yeah, this guy right here. Just picked him up fresh from Target just the other day. So, sit back, relax, and grab yourself some snacks, because the review starts now.
It is broken, as your code of honor was broken when you deserted us.
No man accuses Storm Shadow of that, you least of all.
And here is Storm Shadow in all his glory. I've always liked Storm Shadow, and I have about so many different variations of him. I have the 25th anniversary collection, the 50th anniversary collection. I have Joe vs. Cobra. Sadly to say though, the only version of Storm Shadow I don't own is the original vintage 1980s Storm Shadow. I think it's 82, 83? No? 84? Anyway, this Storm Shadow is staying in the package, of course, as all my other ones, until I get a duplicate of him. But I tell you what's cool about Storm Shadow, and not just this Storm Shadow, but in all versions of Storm Shadow, he comes with weapons such as a bow and 2 swords. Now, I hadn't talked about the weapons in the previous G.I. Joes because they've mostly just been some generic kind of gun or another. But this is Storm Shadow, so of course we got to bring up the weapons. Now, as you can see, let's take a look at the figure. This is something we haven't done in the last couple of reviews, is actually kind of take a look at the figure. So you see Storm Shadow here, and he has this nice little Cobra logo. Red logo looks good against the white background, of course, on his uniform. And then we see the strap here, which goes all the way around, connects to his bow and arrow his bow and arrow, his arrows for his bow and arrow. And then we see here on the front of his belt he has Chinese throwing stars. And I gotta tell you, the belt and the sash and everything like that looks really good on this figure. I've always liked Storm Shadow, no matter what variant he is, or version I should say, what version he is. And you got the little boots, of course, down here that have, well, not boots, but whatever these things are that show like the toe split, whatever that is. I like those. I've always liked the character as Storm Shadow. I think they kind of ruined him in the movie, like, you know, the G.I. Joe live action movies. But other than that, yeah, I mean, just ninjas are cool. Ninjas are cool. So yeah, you've got, oh yeah, there's a little knife right there. See, I was thinking that was part of his belt. It was tied there. Now, the only gripe I really have, and I know why they did it, because these are the only weapons I think came with the original Storm Shadow back in the 80s. But throwing stars, yeah, why isn't there any actual throwing stars? They're on his sash here, but they're painted on. I would love to see some throwing stars. Maybe we'll get that in Red Ninja. I've got to get the Red Ninja so I can do a review. But anyway, I love the art cover. It looks so close to the original art cover. And I just love this figure. Best figure that you can get for your Super 7 collection. Now, let's look at the back of the packaging, which we always do. And you know what? This has got coming soon. It's got 2 figures on the back. Says coming soon. It's got the Cobra Trooper down here. Now I would love to get quite a few of these Cobra Troopers. I would love to get the G.I. Joe Trooper, which I'm assuming is Grunt. But I would love to get a few of him. Now Snake Eyes over here, they're going to come out with 2 different variants of him. And we're going to be reviewing him. Which I will mention on the outro here in just a few minutes, but just thought I'd bring that up. Now this G.I. Joe Sailor, okay, somebody had brought up in the comments and asked me the question, is he a generic sailor or is he going to be Shipwreck? Well, I had assumed that if he was Shipwreck, they would have just called him Shipwreck. But I think because this is a unique brand and that Super 7 is bringing certain soldiers like Quinn and that guy right there, the drone soldier, then anything's possible. But I never thought about this, but when Shipwreck was first like on Cardback, I think he was introduced as G.I. Joe Sailor. I don't think he was introduced as Shipwreck. So I don't know. But I mean, I think it's just a generic sailor because, you know, he doesn't have the goatee. He's carrying a rifle. It just seems like he's going to be like, I guess I should have looked this up, but I want it to be a surprise to me when I see the figure on shelves. But yeah, that was a good question. I think he's just a generic sailor though. So I don't know if that answers your question or not, but moving on here to the file card, you have Storm Shadow, Cobra Ninja, and as you can see, once again, they've gone with the cartoon art, which is pretty damn cool, I think. And now we will read the file card. Yeah, the file card. Primary military specialty assassin, secondary military specialty intelligence, birthplace classified, of course, and any, not just because he's a ninja, because he's a Cobra Ninja. Anytime you got a Cobra guy, you know, their name and birthplace and all that's going to be classified. So, anyway, getting on to the file card. Storm Shadow. Oh, I gotta pull this close to my face. Storm Shadow can trace his family history through 30 generations of assassins. He can scale over sheer walls with the bare hands and feet, move with blinding speed, and endure unspeakable hardship and pain. Qualified expert, longbow, samurai sword, throwing stars, nunchuck. Now this says nunchucky sticks, so I'm just going to say nunchucks. Nunchucks, 8th degree black belt, and 5 martial arts. And here is the quote here at the bottom. I hope I focus in on it long enough that you guys can pause it and read it. The great ninja assassin clans disappeared 100 years ago. If they were wiped out, nobody took the credit for it. And if they're still around, who are they working for? So there you go. There is Storm Shadow's file card for Super 7. And like I said, I mean, this is just an all-around great figure. I'm going to label this top tier. And he is highly recommended for your Super 7 collection. One thing I do hate, not about this particular figure, but about Storm Shadow in general, and the G.I. Joe media, they always match them up with like the wrong people in the beginning. Like, they would match him up with Spirit in the beginning, and sometimes Quick Kick. And you know, Quick Kick, even though he's ninja-like, like he's not super ninja guy, like he may know a little bit of karate, but he would have been no match for Storm Shadow. But yet they show him kicking his butt every time, and it just doesn't seem realistic to me. Now Snake Eyes, on the other hand, when he went from Commando to Ninja, perfect adversary for Storm Shadow. That's pretty much all I gotta say about that. Well, there you go, and I wanted to talk about Storm Shadow last because, well, not last, but near to last, because next week I will be doing a review on Snake Eyes, and the Super 7 collection has come up with 2 different Snake Eyes. They've come out with Commando Snake Eyes and Ninja Snake Eyes. I can't remember what the name of the other Snake Eyes is, but you're going to want to stay tuned for that. So remember, until next time, knowing isn't just half the battle, it's the whole damn war. See you then.
Anyone can use a weapon, but the ninja is a weapon. Behold!
He's not so tough.